Hello everybody, CraftyMama here. Hope you are having a great day. Today I decided to go back to my childhood roots and craft a potholder on a loom. So let's do that. Here is the loom. There are 16 hooks on the top and bottom and 16 each on the side. You actually need 32 loops to cover these pegs. Here's the back of it. You know you got the wrong side if it's flat because you need the pegs. And then of course there's the old-fashioned stretchy loops, which I have a ton of right here, as you can see. They are stretchy. They feel like stockings, almost just like what stockings would feel like if you cut them into small little loops like this, which I suppose you probably could use a stocking if you didn't have any loops, but today we're using loops. So I am going to make a red, white, and blue one for Memorial Day, a nice potholder for Memorial Day. So of course you start by placing your colored loops on each of the pegs, and this is the easy part. Not that any of it's really hard, but this is really easy. As you can see, you just place them. And since I'm doing the red, white, and blue, I'm doing red, white, and blue, red, white, and blue, red, so on and so forth. You get the idea. And so we will just finish this up, putting those ones across that way. And then we will go on to our next step after I finish putting all the loops on this way. And I'm almost done here. One more to go. Yay! So now we have to do the loops going the other way. So I'm going to try the crochet hook. I don't have the metal rod because I've had my plastic loom for a long time and it didn't come with that. The long, thin metal rod with the hook on the end. So I'm going to try the crochet hook, see if this helps at least a little bit. So I'm putting it on the end of the crochet hook, turning the crochet hook a little sideways so that it doesn't get caught, and it still kind of gets caught. But then I could just finish up the last few rows going over and under, over and under, over and under. So if I started on the first row going under, I'm going to start the second row going over, because you alternate every other row. So this one's going to be over on the first one, under, over, under, over, under, and so on and so forth. And then this next row would be under. You just keep alternating, like I said. But I have a cute little story as we're going, maybe to tell you, and the reason I decided to make a potholder on this loom after not doing so for many, many years is my mother had a large Italian family. There were actually 12 kids born, but only 9 actually survived through adulthood, my aunts and uncles. And their names were Neil, Martha, Carmen, Mary, Nick, Susan, John, Sylvester, and the last one, the youngest of the bunch, was Nancy. And you guessed it, that was my mom. I am named after my mother. In any event, a couple of my aunts and uncles, one aunt and one uncle, they were my godparents. And, I always wanted to make a little something or get them something, for holidays or whatnot. And we got together a lot. Being a big Italian family, we would all get together at my aunt's house. There would be a ton of us, a lot of the kids. We'd have a blast. We got together just to have family picnics. We got together, of course, for the Christmas holiday and other things. So anyway, this was, a way where I could afford, or my parents could afford, because I wanted to give a little something, a little present, bought me one of these looms and a bunch of loops, and I would make some of my own little Christmas gift. I'd make them a set of, specially picked out colors for them and made them each a set of potholders. And, wrapped it up in tissue paper, put a little tag on it. This was, for Christmas I would do it. And, it made me feel really special and sort of like a big deal because, you're a little kid. It's a big thing. You get to give away your own presents, and it was a very affordable thing, for my parents to buy the loop and extra looms when they needed to, when they wanted to make some more. My sisters did other things too. They also had a loom, and, you can make different things with these plastic looms. You don't just have to make potholders. There's all kinds of videos on the different things that you can make with these looms, just these silly little, what we thought were silly little plastic looms in our childhood, but you can still put them to good use. So now I'm at the end here, and now we have to finish it off with a crochet hook and do some very easy crocheting. So now to finish this off, you take the first loop, put it on your crochet hook, and then you pull the second loop and you pull it over the first loop. And then you just keep repeating this process. You have a loop on your crochet hook, you take the next loop, put it on your crochet hook, and you pull it over the loop you already have on the hook. And you just continue to do this. If you are making a pot holder, if you decide to get into making a pot holder on one of these little plastic looms, I really found this pretty much enjoyable. I haven't, like I said, done it for ages and ages. It was kind of like a stress reliever. I got into it. It wasn't hard, you know, just sometimes trying to show it on the video when you're trying to create it so they kind of stay in camera. You got to keep that in mind. A couple of times I might have forgotten about it. I don't know. But so you just go around all the corners doing that. A loop on there, and take the next loop coming up. Then when that's on the crochet hook, pull it over the loop that's already on there, and repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat as we go around. And you will see I have this on fast forward, so I get it completely done very quickly. And this doesn't take long at all anyway. It's just when you get to the end, sometimes it's a little harder because, you know, it's stretched. I did put one of the loops over on the other side of the loom. You can see that to kind of keep it taut while I'm doing this. That's why I had pulled that one loop off to the side there after I finished the first row. Just kind of helps to keep it taut and everything. So you just keep going till you get to the end, which I am almost at now. And I will show you when you get to the very end of the loop, you keep pulling it through, and you got that last pull it through, and then there's a loop on the end, and that is the loop to hang it. Now that loop that's sticking out is the one that I stuck on the other side of the loom to keep it taut and on there while I was finishing it. But then you just take it and you do it from side to side, and you pull it and stretch it, and it'll come out. It'll work its way out because it's stretchy loops. Well, anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed watching me create on this loom. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching Crafty Mama. Have the best day ever. Bye-bye.